Cancer North Node. Welcome to Honeybee U Tarot. My name is Melissa. This reading is for anyone who has their North Node in Cancer. It's interesting. I just kind of want to let you know, I was prepared to do all of the water elements and put on sort of water element stones or something that represented that to me. And I kept getting drawn to more earthy stuff. And I don't know, I'm really curious to see what comes out in your reading with regards to that, something really grounded. I also feel slightly awkward. So I'm wondering if you might be in a place where you are feeling slightly awkward in some certain situation. Where you might need to maintain some sense of openness to that, some openness to not knowing like what's going on and being in flux a little bit. It's almost like Goldilocks and the Three Bears, that story where, she's got to try out the different different chairs, different beds, different things until she finds something that's just right. I don't know, but let's get started. Okay. So anything else that you need to know about this reading will be in the description box below. What else? Yeah, if you hear something that you like or resonate with, or you like the reading at all, get anything out of it, I just love a quick little thumbs up. You can leave me a comment or share. All of that means so much. So thank you for being here. All right, there we go. Overarching. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, okay, so I'm getting hot all of a sudden again. Conclusions are within reach. Yeah, full moon eclipse. This reading was intended to be specific to the energies of the lunar or of the eclipses. The last one we just had was on November 19th, and the one that we have coming up is a new moon solar eclipse. So, eclipse energy for sure. Looks like it's going to be a part of your reading. Conclusions are within reach, and a personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. Interesting. Let's see what is going on here. I will read from the Moonology guidebook at the end of this reading. I will also pull another oracle message from Oracle of the Seven Energies. Okay. The oracle cards really end up tying up the reading, so if you just want to listen to the oracle messages, you can, but it's nice to see how tarot, so the double card there, so that would be Capricorn in your South Node. I don't even know what I was just saying. Okay, let's see. What are the potential challenges here? What are the potential challenges here for Cancer North Node? Potential challenges. Okay. All right. What was that? A personal issue reaches resolution. All right. All right, it may be in, so we've got the star at the bottom of the deck with the Two of Cups. Okay. So it may be that a challenge may be around healing a particular relationship in your life. Perhaps even understanding yourself and how you do relationships, you know, kind of really finding some sense of a willingness to be vulnerable. As I'm looking at the star card, you know, she is this person, this being is naked under the cosmos without any reservation, right? So it's important that you, in your North Node journey, learn to be vulnerable and to express your feelings and to feel more comfortable in that position. So that could be coming up for you at this time. As I'm looking at the Two of Cups, I'm mostly being drawn to the more masculine figure and the crown of like red. I don't know what those are. If that's apples or what berries, what is that supposed to be? It's more masculine, you know, energy. So more the assertive, the giver, the expressor, the action oriented. Maybe something with you learning to express your feelings around a certain situation or within a certain partnership. Okay. All right. So opportunities present. Oh, no. Sorry. Getting a clarifier. Wow. So what's going on here with the Two of Cups for Cancer North Node? Need a clarifier, please. Okay. Yeah. All right. Saw her peeking out earlier. The female version of the feminine version of the king energy, okay? King of Wands. So, yes, definitely. I said I was drawn to the red. This is more the king energy is, well, first of all, of Wands is a natural leader, a natural inspiring person, naturally inspiring person. And yet the king energy for me has the most experience with this energy. So the fire element. And they have a more restrained quality about them. They're not super impulsive. They're not necessarily as spontaneous. there's a little more perspective and an ability to act with wisdom, intuition, a sense of the opportunity, and they just naturally lead, right? So it may be challenging for you right now to restrain if you kind of want to express something. It's kind of complicated, okay? How do I want to say this? First of all, I wouldn't hold back your truth. What I might caution is that you take some time to make sure that what you are going to express is truly what you are feeling and what you think and what you want and what you need, right? Rather than just sort of blurting something out or making a demand or needing to take charge of everything. See if you can be a little bit more mindful, a little bit more connected to your feelings in a way that you can express them more clearly and more responsibly, I guess is what I want to say. Yeah. Okay. Opportunities present for Cancer North Node. Opportunities for Cancer North Node. Oh, come on. Yeah, this is just... All right. So, 8 of Cups. At the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Cups, for me, has this eclipse, okay, happening. This person is walking away from something that is okay because they understand that there is more. Again, we have this red. There's more out there that they intuitively are feeling or sensing, even though they're not quite sure necessarily what it is. And underneath that, this card is the Fool, okay? So definitely moving with a sense of taking a leap of faith. Okay, but the opportunity here is 4 of Swords. Opportunity to, once again, be very mindful, get very clear, grounded, at peace with. What it is that you need, what it is that you want to express, what it is that you have gone through or are needing to connect to your higher, wiser self. Yeah, personal issue reaches conclusion. Okay. Wow, your cards are doing a lot of this sideways thing. Devil card again. All right. So we're clarifying 4 of Swords. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. Something is getting ready to shift. 7 of Cups. What do I want? Page of Swords. And 4 of Wands. Okay. Another 4 here. I mean, ultimately, you know, looks like this is around your sense of joy, stability, something that's going to give you a sense of joy and stability, of coming together with something or someone. And I feel that the wheels are already in motion for this to happen. If you, with the Page of Swords again, so this guy, he's holding on the dandelion, and the seeds are, flying, like the little seeds of the dandelion are flying, and he's standing up on a stack of books here. He's got his hands sort of like over his chest. I don't know if that's supposed to be over his heart or what. But like, again, so the seeds are blowing this way while he's looking up back that way. So I feel like, again, the change is already in the air. The seeds of something new are swirling around you. I think you just need to be a little bit more clear within yourself so that you can stop looking backward, stop second guessing, become more intentional, keep seeking clarity within yourself so that you're not being held back by or you're not restricted by anything, negativity, limiting beliefs, old patterns, really just second guessing yourself. It's kind of what I'm getting. Okay. What to release or let go of for Cancer North Node? What to release or let go of? Yeah, remember I said it's kind of like there's an awkwardness about this energy. Like you might be trying something on for size, but you're not really quite sure. Or as you think about doing something different, you're not really quite sure. Even if you take one step in that direction, I just think you just need more clarity and to really quiet yourself and be still. Be still and know. Be still and know. That might be what I call this reading. Be still and know. Let's see. What to release? What to release or let go of for Cancer North Node? Okay. Judgment. All right. Judgment card. With the 9 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. underneath that, the Ace of Swords. So, okay. Release believing that you already know everything you need to know. I don't think that's true for you right now. Okay? Release your initial judgment about a situation or this particular situation. Release your Capricornian South Node sort of I'm in charge, I'm always right sort of attitude. Release the need to jump to conclusions. And in any paranoia is what's coming up for me. As he's down here on my table, he's looking the bottom of the decks, like this is what it looks like. Okay, so here's my 9 of Wands, and the bottom of the deck here is the Devil, and he's just like giving her the side eye. Right, maybe rightly so. Maybe rightly so. But this also could be, once again, being paranoid because of South Node tendencies and a need for control and a need to know. So he's looking back. Same thing here, looking back. No. Get clear. Release judgment. Making sure my dog's not looking out the window as somebody's walking theirs by. Otherwise, we're going to have a very abrupt and loud interruption. Goodness. What do we have here? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so clarifying the judgment, 5 of Wands. Could be some internal conflict or competition. 5 of Swords. Around potentially a disagreement around, and we've got the star again here, around yeah, it could just be, the sense of there's a right and there's a wrong, and, who did what to whom, and the Empress is at the bottom of the deck here. Could be around a mother figure. It could be. Or female. With the star. Healing. Again, wishes. Yeah, I feel like this is a you've gotten this star card has come up twice. I feel that this is really has the potential to move you forward in your healing so that you can move forward to create a sense of joy, stability, in house, home, family, even in relationships. You know, how this all plays out, I don't know, but that's what I'm getting, is that this is a real opportunity for you to heal. And you might feel like a little fish out of water, not quite sure how to handle this or do this. So here's the Empress, right? So mom, and the World card underneath that. Okay. And all this green energy, earthy stuff, you know, healing, grounding, heart chakra. Yeah, healing the heart chakra. Okay. What to focus on? What I'm hearing in my, what I'm hearing right now is, look, this is not asking you to accept something from someone. It's not asking, wow, it's not asking you to not care for yourself and to care about others more than yourself. It's more asking you to take care of yourself, maintain boundaries, express what needs to be expressed, and also to have a higher perspective of maybe, you know, why this is happening, why this relationship looks and feels the way it does, or why this thing is happening, from a higher perspective, you know, with compassion and empathy. Doesn't necessarily, having compassion and empathy for someone doesn't necessarily mean you will tolerate continued negativity, or abuse, or you know, boundary violations. It doesn't mean that. It means, yeah, it just doesn't mean that. Okay. So focus on, all right, the tower. The tower must fall. What has been built in the past is no longer viable. Okay. Just acknowledge it. It's no longer viable. And it might feel like the world is collapsing. But look at how energetic this Ace of Wands is. Brand new, inspiring, passionate, opportunity, beginning, King of Swords, again, with a higher perspective. Maybe even just to come into your own personal truth, to gain or express yourself from a more wise, intellectual, not overwhelmed by feelings, and yet compassionate space. It's like a middle way. King of Swords is very wise. He understands from experience the difficulties, the problems, the challenges of operating in that swords energy, which is all, you know, very sharp. Being, you know, sort of a right or wrong, black or white. Like, no, he sees the shades of gray and he can see there's two sides. Balanced, fair, just. Okay. So yes, on one hand, something could be ending, coming to completion. It might feel sudden. It might feel abrupt, even though you know that this has been in motion. I can see like the wheel, it's already been in motion. So let what has already been built or what is already crumbling, let it fall, because there's something brand new and exciting that's more in truth and in balance. And yeah, truth and balance. Bottom of the deck was Knight of Pentacles. Something else coming in. Something else for you to start manifesting. Slow and steady. Let's get a clarifier. Tower, Ace of Wands, and King of Swords. Tower, Ace of Wands, and King of Swords. That earlier too. Bottom of the deck. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Two of Cups. Okay? Taking a pause. Everything is contained here. The seed, the tree, the fruit, the cycle, the circle of life. Was it just one card that came out? Why did I feel like it was more? Okay. What I'm hearing is apple, be careful. Apple falling far from the tree. Apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Okay, so then, you know, just depending on what you believe, right? I mean, maybe in another life, in your past, from your South Node, you were the person who was creating the challenges, much like what's happening here in relationship. And so maybe you're here to learn what it feels like and how to do it differently, how to operate differently. But regardless, whatever's going on here in this Two of Cups started off the reading. It's here at the bottom of the deck, clarifying what to focus on. Okay, Two of Cups. Seven of Pentacles. What am I going to do now? I need to take a break, assess. What do I harvest? What needs to go to the compost pile? What needs to be pruned and planted next? But it's a choice point. Sevens for me are always choice points. I mean, she looks very much in thought, contemplation. Okay, we have that up here too. Thinking. Okay, wise, wisdom. All right, potential block or obstacle. Block or obstacle. All right. The Lovers. The Sun. And Seven of Wands. How many sevens have you gotten today? 1, 2, 3. Isn't it? Okay. The Emperor here. The bottom of the deck. Okay. It may be that since something is needing to be born anew or start something new, and the challenge over here was, you've got to have some restraint. This is what I think this is about here. If you're challenging family, let's say, if you're challenging the way things have always been done, if you're challenging the current standards and practices, let's say, if you're challenging, the patriarchal father figure, something that has authority over you, that can create anxiety. It can also create defensiveness. Anxiety because you recognize you do have a choice. The Lover's card is about choice. It's about, for me, it's about the individuation process of making choices that are right for you and your path and your journey. Okay. Now the Sun card here, right? Like, how could that be bad? Or an obstacle. I think, and what I'm getting is it's just uh, uh, being too much, too fast, too soon, maybe even acting in, me, way. Sometimes like when we're going to break away from something, we want to do it more gently, slowly. It doesn't have to be like screaming out loud to everybody, right? And you might feel that now everybody's got their eyes on you, and it's it's a lot. You might also feel very free and liberated, and people might not really appreciate that. Sometimes when we set ourselves free from anything that holds us back, the people that knew us before or have a reason to hold us back, to keep us held back, like they don't like it, right? So they start basically, asking you who do you think you are, and making you feel that you need to defend yourself, and you don't. There's no need to become defensive at all. Convicted, absolutely. Stand in your truth. You can stand in your truth when you know what it is. And become your own authority, power over your life. That's what happens when you make a choice. Like we make a choice, okay, oh my God, now I'm going to be responsible for the consequences of my choices. But that's what it means to be a grown-up. Strengths to draw from. Strengths to draw from for Cancer North Node. Here we are again. Wheel of Fortune. We got a lot of repeating cards today. Everybody did, really, in these readings. So I feel like this is a very karmic time where we are having opportunities to look back over everything that we've learned and make new choices, as well as maybe heal old karma. Strengths, okay? You've already put something out. Like I said, this has already started. The wheel is already in motion. It's just kind of like I can almost see it just like, it's not quite, but something's already in motion. You've already created, you've already put stuff out there in the world. You already sort of know what's happening here. And now it's time to be patiently expectant. Put the sweater back on. Didn't I have it on earlier? Patiently expectant. Oh man. Hot flashes, my friends. Hot flashes. Then chills. Good times. Okay. So You know, it's not about the end result. It's about the process. It's about the unfolding of your life and the unfolding of your wisdom and the unfolding of the or the balancing of the south node and integrating the strengths from the south node into your north node. Okay. Let's get a final oracle card. Oracle message. This deck I rarely get pop-outs with, so I've been giving them a chance to pop out, but really I've been using kind of my spidey senses to feel which card is the best for you. Who else got this card? One of the first readings, I believe. Willing release. Willing release, indeed. The dandelions again. Okay. Number 49. Willing release. I said I was going to call this reading something, and now I can't remember what I said. Maybe it should be willing release. Tower right here. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. It's right here. Full moon eclipse. And just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking about is about to reach a peak or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could well be the key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Exactly. Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. And seed control and let events unfold. Yes. Okay. Perfect. And then willing release. 49. Yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. Some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form and timing and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translates into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it is not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have put in the work, defined your desires, and felt them deeply, and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? Okay, Cancer, North Node, really interesting. Be patient, okay? Allow this thing to unfold, and honey, be you. You matter, your life matters, your healing matters, your journey absolutely matters. Everything that you do to move into your highest, wisest self is going to help the collective also grow. Absolutely, positively. How could it not? So thank you for being here, and be well. Bye-bye.